Hello and welcome. Right, what did we do in this session? We did quite a lot, actually. We did an awful lot. And there's a lot of things that went wrong. I've been tweaking mods. This has got a weird collision on the back. I've left it on this because if I let go, I have to do battle with it. I did lower this, and yet, yeah, it really, you can tell I have as well, because the wheel is nearly touching the underside. That's as low as I can make that back wheel. I think what I might need to do is get the drawbar inside. I can't really show you. You can't get under low enough. I suppose I could roll it over, but then, oh my God, I'm going to fix it anyway. So yeah, you can see there's like a weird force field that I'm actually like on with that, and that is true. That's exactly what is happening. Yeah, but you can sort of get off it. If I roll this over and sort of show you the gubbings, it really is a proper physics. Yeah, it really has got things, and it has got something in it. We push that and like do that, it should sort of. It has got cross supports, and they're now hidden inside there. So that is as good as you can get without those wheels touching, and that is really quite. So then another thing I could do, which I thought I'd already done, you can see that drawbar is into the metal a little. I think I need to do it a little bit more, or slightly change the angle on that bar so it's slightly lifted up at a slight angle for it to work. Maybe that will do it. Again, some of this is a process of elimination. It's just like trying to do things. We improved the collision last time we used the flatbed. Oh, even I bash into it. Yeah. But now you can't see it. The wheel is above the ground, but it too was causing us issues. It was almost better in the ground, but it isn't really. But it was hitting things, because it really is a collision. As you can see me walking into that, it really is like as if you're walking into a force field, which is exactly how they work. We've been very busy business-wise. We have switched on and done. We did some fertilizer, because it's no good ignoring the fact that the self-sufficiency does. Although I haven't done it a lot, it does make it, mainly for our own, but we overdid it because you can't really tame the beast. I need to perhaps turn the fertilizer down, but then some people are going to use this as a business, so you've got to do what is right for everybody. It's not just about me using this, it is in the mod hub for testing. So again, I've tweaked this, and I am going to probably tweak the original in the mod hub if it gets passed, which is nothing wrong with it, but it's, does this fit into Giants, or will they like think, oh my life? I mean, it's not much more busy than the Omatana farm supply production, so I can't really see it. I just need to add pig food, I think, and then I'll be happy. So we did the mineral feeds. We still got some. We got 145,000 litres of mineral feed and rising. With solid fertilizer, we switched off. It's 111,000 litres. We have switched on now, making seeds, because although I've said seeds are bad, it does double. So yeah, you from the slurry, the corn and the water, you do get 2,000 litres. So although it's pouring away, it's not in another, because it's a doubling up. So it's still not a bad little earner. So that, and we will also keep some for our own use too, but the excess we will actually sell. We filled the water. We got loads of. We did a full load of stones, but it doesn't need much stones to do the things that it is doing. So we've got quite a bit of manure. The digester is nearly all gone. The corn is down to 59 tonnes, so that should make an awful lot of seeds. There's a lot of water in there, and we've got another 50 tonnes of slurry to grab quickly out of that next session, which we can't do because I have. For some reason, although I've tried to make the liquid tanker better with it being lower, it's not actually done anything. It's just as bad this time as it was before, so it's not quite reaching the triggers. So what I thought was, I'll stick the buffalo milk in here, because it's not the bionic dairy. I cannot find the point where will put that into the bionic dairy, because I've leveled it so well that now I can't. Yeah, this is not quite right, so therefore I can't find the trigger. and because of that I can't put it in. So that's got buffalo milk in it, and we need to stick that in here, but I haven't got buffalo milk is in the storage, so I need to do that, and I will do all of the milks. It has got liquid tanks inside that as well, so we can do all of the types of liquids. It's just that I've forgotten to add buffalo milk and normal milk as well, so we will do that because this is likely to crop up on other people's farms, so we'll add that after the session. And the salt, that was the other really interesting thing that I found. We looked at the salt marsh. We have a full ton. Let me show you. Let's turn you over the back. We haven't put our sale point down yet, but we will do next session. We're going to do a monster session of like selling goods. We have fine salt, which that's worth £2,000 per pop, so we've got 4 of those. And we have one like fleur de sel, flower of salt, and this is worth 20 odd grand. So really, and you can expect that twice a year from this. So it really is a very, very good business to go into. If you've got more than one of these, then you are like going to be minted basically. But even these are really good, and they're doing about 1 a month, so it's 2,000 income per month just naturally, which is fantastic. So we'll be selling that. We've done the fertilizer, done the mineral feeds. We have also put another person's flat plate down. It didn't work the same as mine, and that's a genuine mod. So we put this one down, the manure heap extension, and this does work. And we have just filled the 30,000 litres in here, so that we've just taken out, so that is working. I had that working on another map, which is why I thought, well, let's try that one. If manure is broken, so it's both mine, which is a Giants, and the modder that made the plate with 100,000 litres, they're both broken, neither are working. So yeah, and again, I have double checked my Giants one, it should be working, so that's not right. But that one, whoever that modder is, they've done it right. So I'm going to do something very similar. I do like the L shape, but I'm going to do mine completely different. I'm going to do square, just square, boring, probably breeze blocks or concrete walls like they usually are, and I'm going to make one myself because it's not that tricky. Yeah, but I need to see how that modder has done it correctly, because Giants haven't done it correctly, because mine is broken too, although it is shrunk. Although it is, I have based it very, very heavily on the original, so it should work. We were looking at this, but that's in the actual session. I've broken this. Another thing I need to fix later on. We're doing the colours. I will get that back to normal for next session, so that its lid is no longer broken. We got the bales off the other field. We also, it's been a busy session. We bought field 34, but you can see actually there's like weird lines in it. Well, that's because we've split it. Yeah, I've done one of the. There's not many things at the minute that actually draw properly. So this is Forest Leaves. I quite like these. I've used these on quite a few Let's Plays, but it's painting properly. So we have split the fields into 3, and we split that into 2, and we ploughed. But this farmer had already ploughed for us, so the withered crop that was in there is now ploughed out, and we ploughed our field, and we also fertilised that one. So this has got stones, but it's just one of those things I'm going to have to put up with unless we get a stone picker. So yeah, we're ready to rock and roll, really. We're just wanting to go through, but next session is all going to be sell, and we are going to we can sort of do a sneak preview on really how much we're going to earn from this little now obviously the other thing is it won't show you how. Now these are all green, so we've got all of our buffalo milk to do, and the butter, which is brilliant. We have the flour de salt, which is going to sell for 24,000. It's going to sell for 21,000. That is just over £2,000 a pop, and we're also going to sell the mineral feed, which is worth a lot of cash, although not until, I suppose we could do that now. Let's do our sell point on the side of the road. And this is the side of the road, strangely enough, so we could sort of stick it here. I know we know it really wouldn't. Nobody's going to come this way, really. We know this, but no, it's actually this one. I always get this wrong. Selling points. I've taken the light out. Oh. No, that's a generic one. The one has no longer got air. Huh? It would... Yeah, that's not too terrible. We bought this field. How can the land not be owned by us? Right, okay, that's a bit strange. This definitely is owned by us. And the road does actually... It's a bit odd. That's going to be right in the way. How can the land not be owned by us? It's our farm. Okay, okay. Oh, there's a bit of glitching going on. Now, we've got to set it back a bit, it appears. That's as good as it gets. Okay, well, that's what we're going to have to do then. So I'm only doing this so that we can see exactly how much... Let's just... Yeah, how much we can get for the mineral feed, basically. I just thought I'd put that sell button down because it does sell mineral feed to that. So it should now show us a price for mineral feed. Yeah. It's not like 3,000 a pot, but this is hard economy, but it is still nevertheless worth a lot of cash. So again, it's a mediocre business, but it is very good on normal economy, but it's like okay, everything's only okay on. So that's 184,000, and that's 179,000, and we've also got like quite a lot in this little lot. So yeah, I'm well chuffed. 10,000 litres of diesel. Did we make some diesel as well? I didn't realise we'd actually switched that on. I don't think we have. I think we've been given 10,000 litres of diesel. It's got to be like that. Yeah, so we've got 10,000 litres of diesel in the farm, which is fantastic. But that is it, really. It is really a fantastic session. We've really done terribly well, I've got to be honest. So not only have we bought the field with what we'd got, the generator's not as good, but it was still reasonable. So it's keeping the walls from the door and paying the electric bill all the time and all that type of stuff, and keeping us self-sufficient. But yeah, we've obviously still not got chickens. We might actually do that. So... But yeah, that really is it. I hope you enjoy the session. It was, yeah, we didn't do like much time lapse at all. A little bit, I think, with loading. But it is going to be a long one. So I'm going to like shut up and clear off so that you can watch the main session. Yes, for those who like loading, we did a bit of loading. Quite a bit of loading of the bales and all the rest of it. So yeah, all that remains to be said is I hope you enjoy the rest of the session. Right, I have been busy, although those decals do not look anywhere near as good as they did, as in they look well off the body. Yeah, I have been busy trying to like make this look a bit prettier. But it is true, in the i3D, that black, the square metal, the main sort of body, that is black. I have no idea why it's like... I mean, I like the silver, I'm a massive fan of chrome, so it's not terrible. Obviously, it's still wet from last time. I put a round top on top of it, as I said I would, and we've also got the zone markers showing. There's a couple of things I'd really like to do, one of which is to sort out the manure problem, even if it means I keep saying I'm almost sick to death of the manure mod that I've got. Even though it's a Giants one, it's just not working right now. The one thing is, this may be too tall for almost any shed. It's one of those things that you like think, I never thought of that. Well, it is a little bit tall. I think the capacity has now exceeded 17,777 litres. If you look at how big that would be, it's like a bit larger than the Miura. It's again, it's a work in progress. Oh no, can I get it in this, my favourite shed? So that's not too terrible. Yeah, I like the icon. I really am quite impressed with that. It's beautiful. It really is. But the silver work, that's like it's going to be sort of a bit better than that. It's a bit of a rough draft, to be honest, but nevertheless, we don't need you anymore. You have like fulfilled your purpose. We do need the telehandler, and I do want to stick this. I don't want this to look like we don't care about it. I really am quite impressed with this. This is sort of like my... I went for the 6 metre. which I do like a lot, and it's not like I've gone off it or anything, but you need a bigger size. Now, a couple of 9 meters is an 18 meter, as we can all do the maths. Like, so really, this, where are we going to stick this though? Because, oh no, that is true. If we, yeah, we want to do this the other way. This is its strength, really, is the fact that it's got a very narrow, again, now it's got the cultivator section and it's a no-till. It really is, it's sort of completely, as I always knew this had got potential, it has completely changed things. I've got the Phoenix on the field with the grass bales. We want to grab those quickly. This could go in the, I think that it's a fairly deep shed, the smaller of the two. I would think, to be honest, that between the two of them, I have been busy. I've done a few things. I've half done a stone picker. I was saying yesterday on Breezy Forest that there was one mod I loved in FS25, and it was not a stone picker per se. It was really a silage bucket, but it could also pick stones up, so you've got to work on it to make it do that. It's not, you can't just like say, oh, just add stones. It's not that easy. It has like particles and all manner of things to add, which I've actually done myself on a shovel, but I didn't finish it. But I have also, we have created a stone picker ourselves. It is similar to the Elho, but it is only, I have not like robbed Black Sheep modding, but it is I like it. I like the look of it as well. It's not done the one that I should have done. I know I've done. I have not loaded. It's typical. Yeah, what I've done is I've left it pointing to the Giants version of the look. If you bought it, that's not what you'd actually get. No, it isn't. The picture's complete, or is it? Or am I still saying? I think it is. I think it's like, yeah. There's in the i3, in the XML, you can point the file. You can point the file to Giants or yours. Well, obviously, really, you're going to point it to Cherries. I've been tweaking as well. And I've got to see if this works still. I think I've broken it. I wanted to change the colours on the front box, because this has always been a work, and I think I've broken the lid. So I should put it back to how it used to be. I do prefer the colours, but it needs, it's lost its lid. It should have the lid, and if I say open and like turn on lower open cover, it's like broken the lid. You can see it's not really shutting anymore. So, well, it's always open because the lid's, it's not right. So, as much as I prefer the black and the red, I don't prefer breaking the things. I have got to tweak it myself anyway, so I shall stick that back. In fact, I've broken my own golden rule. Normally do a copy before doing it, and I don't think I did. I think I literally just went in straight, ripped it and did a good one. This I've changed a little. I've lowered it again. So that it's but I haven't quite put it back together right. That's a bit. No, I know what I've done. I altered the collision on the front pipe because it hadn't got one. We were like crashing through it, so I need to change that, because that's obviously not working, which means we're not going to be able to use the tanker this session. Typically, silly old me. I might go out and pop in, and it'll only take a minute to sort it out, really. It's but yeah, this is the price you pay for modding, really. Yeah, you can still get past the collision. It is definitely a little lower. The wheels are almost touching. Did I widen the base out on that? Yeah, I think I did, but I think that I've not done any more than I did before. Now then, have we got? It is true. I did wonder why this was doing the bouncy things. I've never seen it do that before. Well, it is this here. It really has got some sort of weird, even you as a person, it does something strange. It really is something strange going on there, as we saw in yesterday's session. Right, so manure, and did we leave any? It always goes to the chicken coop. No, we did the story. It's the manure. We want to see what it says actually in the... I think I've already got something around it. I have, yes. So TMR, I think we'd already did it. I'm sure we did. Yeah, what I'm wanting to do is see what we've actually got in here. We'll... Yeah, it is 98 tonnes, 95 tonnes, 853. It is not working around here. So what I'm going to do is we're going to like buy but give ourselves the money back, because we really, it's not right the way it's actually performing. So let's delete that and we'll add ourselves 98,000 litres into, and I'm going to try someone else's to see. Oh, no, we do not want to be doing that at all. We want to be grabbing you. Yep. And I'm going to stick someone else's down, because I'm just going to test this. It's only got 100,000. I just set the other one, and yeah, it's only small one. I think we'll do it like that. I think actually, and if we put B mode on, that's about perfect for like this, really. This is the one that I couldn't get working on one of the other maps. So, yeah, we'll see over the next coming. Does it say connected to? It does. Yeah, smash it. So that's working only 100,000 litres rather than the really biggie right. So we want. Let's go grab the other trailer, and then we really need to get on with the work that we've started. It's been a lot. I've got to be honest. That session yesterday was an absolute monster. I've not started your engine, so we need to get you going in a minute, but we do need that big trailer to grab. Yeah, 100 odd tons of. Now where is the? We've only got the one down at the where the animals are, haven't we? The filthy. So let's go grab that. Yeah, I was going to stick the generator there. That's why I chopped those trees down, and then like I thought, oh, hang on a minute, there's a bit over there that's actually got no yeah, it's got like no nothing in the way totally, and you can still save that space for some other production or something like that. Let's not go down there, it's a bit tight. Oh, it's not anymore actually. No, we've just sort of completely changed how things are, really. I'm not sure about the pigs. I'm not sure if we're not going to sell it to some other interested party, the pig shed, and like do something else. Yeah, I'm really deliberating on that one. I'm not sure. Not that I'm not a pig hater. I just, so you know, I do love me pigs, but yeah, I do need to do a pig recipe as well. I keep saying it and then I don't do it. I meant to do it actually as I came in, but again, another time I've forgotten to do it. Now there's not much room here. I need to like shift you back as well, I reckon. Got too much happening down this end. Let's just grab. Oh yeah, it's going to be a right pain that is to. At least, yeah. What I was trying to achieve, if I come at this at the side, it was like I could see that I was going through the bar with my wheels. Now you can see that I'm not. Yeah, but it's like a bit too long. The collision, the collisions are right. They do not. Yeah, they don't like do the way. They don't look the way that they should do. I ought to just leave this attached for this session. If I can get it again like we did before, you need to push it against something so it can't move, and then grab it. Ooh, okay, that was not really what they achieved, but it would do that. It is true. Now then, I don't think it'll let me grab it, although they sometimes do, but I got it then as well. Welcome to the world of modding and all of the weirdnesses that go on with that. Yeah, oh no, I'm a bit too far out. I'm not going to let myself get away with that one. Let's just grab. $50 tons of manure and be a little bit kind. That's not too terrible. So I want 2 of these. I think we probably will make a bit of. I haven't done fertilizer to death, and I'm not intending to. But I do, like anybody, we can make our own fertilizer. It just seems silly not to like do that. So obviously the manure and the slurry are one of the biggest components, other than the chemicals you need to actually make this work in the self-sufficiency. I had a question about the self-sufficiency. It is actually in the module for testing, because it is my favourite of all the things I've done. It is my favourite that I've done. It's got my own personal mark on it. It literally is. I do need to put the new logo on though, like on the yeah, I do definitely. Let's grab another one. And then we do need to get on with the North. It's just I wanted to get this finished. It's bugging me. I really hope we get through at least a month to see if we get a manure in there and if we can grab it out, because this is the one I used on another Let's Play. It too wasn't working. So I mean, I know it went through testing, so that means it will have worked in a basic way, because Giants will test that as well. Ooh. Okay. Bad. I had to go at that, and also the flatbed. Yeah, the two things, because I noticed it was sinking into the ground a bit, so... And, yeah, it's nearly it, actually. It's not far off. In fact, actually, it's almost exact. 47, nearly 48, it would be 96. It was 95 point something, so we're not far off exact, which is a nice place to be. See if that works in the morning. Now we need to be paying ourselves this back. I know it's not a lot, it's like 1200 and something, but it is what it is. Yeah, it isn't really about the money, it's about the fact that we really shouldn't be paying for something we really have got, but the game mechanics, I mean, I always say game mechanics rule as king, but this is one time they don't really rule as king, when their game mechanics are robbing you because something should be working. It says it's there, and like really you can't get it. It doesn't mean that it's not there, it means that you're not able to get it, and that's, and obviously game mechanics don't rule as king. There are, as in all things of life, there are exceptions to any given rule. Smashing. Yes, I've been busy. Yeah, I'll have to correct the stone picker, and I was started on the little one, because the little one's the one I'm going to use the most. It's based upon a front loader, and I probably will make it into a telehandler one and that as well, but I've got to get it all going. I've got half ripped all of the bits and bobs from the proper stone picker. Right, let's get this done. We also need the straw, so we need the baler too. We will... we put it away, didn't we? Yeah, I do like that. We're going to have a bit of a sort of play with that as well, if the saving ever goes away. Alright, let's drop you. Yeah, I didn't want anyone to think yesterday I'm going to get the modder, the map maker, because I am a massive fan of their work. I love Moss Valley. I did the first time around. Not sure if this is going to be a small run again to begin with. I always intended to go on Moss Valley and do a full-blown one, so it might start as a small run. That way I can air the episodes quickly, but then I might well pick this up after I've finished on Oakbridge Farm, is what I'm thinking. Right, let's set this going. And it was not sure which way it will be. It was not on this field, so we've got 33. Oh, I keep going old school. Old school. We want field 33. And we want the 4.2. It's no wonder it took a long time, though. It really was, yeah, a very, very tiny sort of thing. So we want nearest. I'm not sure whether we might have to do this row again. I'm not sure if this was an up or a down. You can tell if you switch the lines on, but I try to always not really like to do that and subject you to that. I'll presume it's a down, and it'll go to the next row if I'm wrong. So, and if I'm lucky, then like, which I'm not. Oh, okay. Right, in that case, I think I must have must have been close to the end. Let's just get this bit of cleanup done as well. Yeah, the 2 metre pickup's not too terrible. It's, yeah, the fast bale in FS22 had that. It was a bit bigger, I think, because I thought that was a bit too cheeky. But this is not too terrible. It doesn't very frequently, even with this little one, actually pick up too far to the left. So it's just the realism of like not wanting to be now. Then we are lucky. We picked right. Excellent. Let's grab the telehandler. I'm hoping this one's not going to be... It shouldn't really be any need for a time lapse, but I've said this lots of times. When I'm loading, loading the bales, I've got to be honest, I need all my concentration. I'm not good enough to like be... I can sometimes do it. The other thing I was wondering was, with the straw bales, is it that the game can't show more than 11,000 litres? So it's not that the bales weren't that bigger than that, it's that the game can't show that they're bigger than that. That's what I'm wondering. Right, let's get these bales on. So yeah, also having this on that, it should keep it fairly level is my thoughts on this. So yeah, I'm going to go straight into a time lapse, as I said, just to like grab this lot. I didn't realise there was a limit of like 3 bales high either. I did the 4 bales, and then obviously it only strapped 3 of them, and I thought, oh, okay. And I thought, oh, just let it drop, just, you know. But yeah, I didn't realise. I'm sure in it might have done that in FS22. I think it did used to be 4, but I'm sure some modders have overcome that limit. I'm sure you must have to probably say like 4 or something like that, and I haven't done that, so. Got to get this right. Just have to clip the top. Right, okay, time-lapse time, yeah, because I'm not good enough to actually do the like both together. I'm trying to keep this as real as possible. It's difficult because obviously you try not to, you're trying to go underneath, but you can see it piercing, or you're going in the ground, and I'm not sure which one's worse really, going in the ground. Or this is quite good on the Albert. It's not bad. It actually knocks the top bale and like levels them off, which is quite useful. Yeah, I'm quite pleased though. It's my favourite today. I mean, I love the Quick. I've used the Quick a lot, and it was the first in FS25, so I'm very grateful for it. But I always like to try other things, because you never know if something else is going to like be your new favourite. I mean, the big back handler's not in at the minute, so I can't even like, that's my absolute all-time favourite. But it's still, you never know, someone will make some. This is good. I am really quite impressed with this. It's yeah, does a lot of good things, but is also a decent form factor. Right, let's stick this on. So I'm going to say my words now. Yeah, I'm going to see you guys and gals on the other side. I still think I need to extend the drawbar just a little bit. I'm clipping the edge of the thing. That's what I keep saying about. You think you finished. I've definitely got the collision better, but it's causing issues. That's what was like causing issues. Then obviously I've done the same to the other one, and that means the drawbar's now longer than it appears, which it shouldn't be on the i3D. It just shows a normal length, but I've found this before with them. They sometimes are much bigger than they appear, and you've got to like tweak them over a few like little bits just to see, because on the i3D it's exactly the same size as the drawbar, so it shouldn't extend like we saw it doing, like the force field like that it is. But yeah, it does, and I know about it, and obviously I need to shrink it. So there's a lot of like faffing around until one day it's actually right. And then, as I said, to be honest, yeah, the TPS has got it wrong. Sariga, it basically, again, there's a lot of changes from FS22 to 25, and I had it in most instances it's okay. It was on Cavalier Roy's map where there was a bit of a bump that wasn't perfectly flat, and that's what happened to mine over there. That's why it was clipping. It falls away on the far side, and obviously the lorry's got a lower rear hitch, and so it was clipping the collision on that. Well, it is a collision. It looks like a wheel, a front wheel, but really it's a collision, and it's a static collision, so that when it's stationary, which of course when the movement gets almost to zero, it's then stationary. At that point that becomes solid basically, and yeah, that's what makes all of your trailers sort of do that, and that's why it doesn't sink into the ground like it was yesterday, because I hadn't quite got it right. But now I've got it right, it's not quite right in another way, and that is the world of modding. You have to tweak things. But that drawbar, if you look closely, if you grab it, I've just done it once. I don't know. I don't know that you should ever really go beyond that. I think it's not far off right. Maybe if you're doing lorries, maybe a tad. It's just a little tiny bit. I would say it needs just a tiny little adjustment, and then it's about right. And then I think I can. Have I done the? I have. It's in the right place. Fantastic. You can now see the number plate. Yeah, I'm going to start working on the lights soon as well. Very simplistic form of lights on this, but lights, again, are another thing that you tweak and tweak and tweak and tweak and tweak and tweak and tweak. Really, no, we don't want them in there. We've got them in this one. We've got the manure. Slurry we'd already put in here. Fantastic. So I thought I'd bring the Phoenix across. I know we've got the van as well. I love that. I really felt it. And it was 22,000. I thought, come on, it's like 40 odd grand normally, and we can still make use of it. In fact, I think no, it can't. I think this is just a trailer hitch, if I remember rightly. I don't think I did my magic on this one like I did the others, but I may have done, and I might have forgotten because I know what I'm like. But I don't think I have. I think this is just a trailer hitch, and I don't think this, because this would really be a cracking function if it did do that. But I'm a sneaky thing that I really didn't do that, and it's just a standard. Oh, okay, maybe I did. Or maybe it's the right hitch. No, I think it's not the right hitch. It's a ball, and that's a trailer hitch. So yeah, but you can see it's not quite right. It is like, yeah, it's the positions. Well, I don't know. I think it's because the ground's uneven. No, it's not liking it. Yeah, it's and this is where your little things, you can see it's a little bit too high. Actually, I have adjusted the drawbar a little as well. I might have been doing the two things. I raised it up a little. You can see it almost, it goes into the body of that a little bit. Maybe I've done a little bit too much, because it does look like the collision's slightly above the ground, so maybe I need to drop that down a tad, although then it's going to make the wheel further into the ground, and it's going to cause secondary problems. So we shall see. Yeah, they're all little tiny bits, design scenarios that real designers do have to actually face. It is quite interesting. Oh, I find it quite interesting. Let's switch on the different things on the self-sufficiency. Yes, I had a question about the self-sufficiency. You know, like, where is this? And I said, well, it is actually, well, I haven't said yet. I'm going to do that in a bit. I haven't posted last night's videos, but I shall do later. Yeah, I was went out, so we've got an awful lot of straw, grass. We want to be doing the digestate. silage and digestate, so that means we need to get some water, which means we've got to tangle with the naughty trailer with the long invisible force field that's stopping me get to it. Yeah, we should be able to do it with the tail end, I think. We should be able to roll it over. I hate doing things like this because it sort of totally bursts the immersion bubble because it's just totally not right. Can we? Yeah, you will probably see it might actually, the drawbar might affect the tractor because it really is a physical phenomenon, really. Yeah, it actually exerts a real force. It's weird. It doesn't exert. Oh, it does. No, it does. Yeah. Is it actually pressing onto that? I'm gonna do this. It's gonna like bounce off me and then probably bounce the total wrong way again. Because that's just when things are playing up. They usually don't play nicely. Can we? I still don't think we're gonna do it. It's weird your positions when you like doing things like this. Can we sort of sneakily, because we know it might flip me a little. I think we can. Oh, I knew it was going to do it. I knew it, but I've got a little option. We do need to grab it. I mean, in the middle of the tractor. Let's see if we can, like... I hate tangles like this. As I say, it really just burst the immersion bubble. It's you're trying to, like, play the game as if you're a real farmer, and then, like, weird physics things, like, come along and make it look awful. But, yeah, what can you do? The game is a game, and it does do strange things at times, so... You know, you are empty, so you shouldn't really totally... bossed me, really. Yes, I'm intrigued to see if the lowering of this, you know, I've definitely got the wheel not in a bad place on this one. He says, definitely. Right, so we need water. We've not got a tap here yet, so we shall grab a tap. I don't know if I've shrunk the trailer too much. Right, we need to stick a tap at the back near the door, I would say. No, it's not factories. If we stick that light over there like so, it should really... yeah, then this is... Now we need to find the drainy bit. It was weird. It's got like bits all over the place. It's got a bit over here where you can like... That should be better, really. I mean, I have lowered it, so you'd have thought. Oh, now it's catching the wheel a little. And that's what I'm saying, because it's lower. It's like doing the... It did seem to be like over here somewhere that it seems to like just on the edge of here. Well, it did. Now it doesn't seem to like anywhere. So I'm thinking I've made matters better, and it appears that it's not playing ball at all. Now I've got the right thing selected. It won't be the first time I've done something like this for 10 minutes and like it's not worked because I'm not got the right object selected. The amount of times I've done that and I'm getting all ranty and like, oh, it's not working. No, it won't do if you've got the wrong thing selected. Because of course, that's because I could fill with... Yeah, there's too much going on in this area. That's the trouble, isn't it? It's I had a conversation with Cletus yesterday about this particular type of thing, and obviously I've got my production things too close to here. Okay, this is now getting silly. So we're not getting like a flicker at all of... so maybe it... Oh, hang on. Right over here? Seriously? Seriously, right over here? Well, we're not going to fill from there, are we? Well, if we've got to do this for now, but I'm going to have to sort this out. I'm going to have to a good look at the... I have, though. That's the point. I actually really looked at where the load and unload mark is, and it's nowhere near over here. It's strange how sometimes the things do not work how you, like, think that they should. And they really should. Yeah, the references really should be. So if we stick that over there, we should really be able to... Why can we not fill? Are we too... Apologies for the silence. Yeah, it's a... I think sometimes you... Oh, you know, it's not doing the... Now I can't find my dump mark. Need to put a marker on the ground. It's a bit temperamental, to say the least. I found the same with an awful lot of the loading and unloading. I might have to... Yeah, no, it is loading as well. Fantastic. So we should be able to leave that and literally fill that, and that should now, if we switch it on... So we need to buy some stones. We're going to stick the fertilizer on the... Yeah, we should have slurry and manure in there now. So we want the slurry and the manure one. That one there. That one we want to, like, stick on. I can't remember how much this does. I think I did literally take this down. It's got medium costs. The one that we're interested in that is sort of going to be a business to begin with is the corn one, which we will have digestates, we have got straw, and we have got corn a lot. We're going to run out of, like, digestate first, let's put it that way. So let's stick the digestate on as well. The grass digest... No, we have done, haven't we? That's in. So how much have we got? Thank you very much for watching. I hope you're going to stick with me on this journey. And as always, as fellow shareholders on the farm, I always love to hear from you. And goodbye for now.